There we go. Hello, everybody. We are live. We are live and we are official on Instagram Live as well as YouTube Live. Hope everybody's doing well. This beautiful August 20th. It's been an amazing ride week as well as personal for myself and the team today. We have a lot in store coming for each and every one of you with some updates. We also want to just do a nice recap of 2024 of what we've been able to do thus far, as well as our vision for the end of the year and what we look forward to in 2025. I want to share everything with you guys so you guys all can take part and witness everything or participate in any way, shape, or form that you guys see fit. But as you all know, my name is Will, and CEO and founder of Energize Us, as well as CEO and founder of Energize Us Edu. We are a 501c3 non-for-profit educational center, and our mission is to empower generation towards the skilled trades by building builders and leading leaders of America. And the reason why we're doing this is because we're starting to see a shift when it comes to the stigma, when it comes to the reputation of the skilled trades. We see so many people coming into the trades, and for some reason, we can't retain them. They end up leaving or they become stagnant in their position where they are, and they just become an installer rather than a professional. And we want to change that. We want to help people reach the full potential of the trades because we do know the trades have so much to offer. Yet that's so difficult for many people coming into the trades because they don't foresee that, or the current situation that they're in, they're not able to physically see it with their experience in the shape or the sense where maybe their business where they're being employed or their contractor that they're working for doesn't hold those high standards. So it's hard to pass off or incentivize somebody when the person they're working for every day, day in and day out, doesn't have those standards for themselves. And that's where we started off first with Energize Us. Our mission statement was to empower the next generation. But I think within a week or two, we quickly changed that mission statement. And when we updated it, we changed it to, we want to empower generations. Because it goes back to that statement where we mentioned before. It's very hard to incentivize someone to come into the trades, to retain them, to bring, or even if we are able to retain them, to find new help to come into the trades when the current generation is not doing the best that they can, or they're not living up to their full potential. And not trying to say by any means we're the best, not trying to say by any means I figured it out. We have the roadmap. We just found something that has worked for ourselves in our businesses, what we've been able to implement. And now we want to share that with other contractors so they too can see it. Once again, I'm a small contractor in the state of Connecticut, nowhere compared to these individuals, but we have aspirations of growing to those. And what was so encouraging is the goals that I have for my electrical business from year one are completely different from now. You know, for 2025, personally, I want to be in 5 states by 2025. And we now gained a contract for that. So we're going to be starting franchise model of Energize Us, our electrical contracting company, in 5 different states starting the year of 2025. And we gained a contract to be in 30 states within 5 years. So we're looking at expansion rate of 5 to 6 states per year expanding. That's going to be an exciting project starting Q1 of 2025. Then I get a call last week and they say, hey, you know how that had started in 2025? Yep, we need you here next week. So now my goal, after talking about it, after preparing for it, after being nervous about it, accepting it willing to act on it and take action, I get the call saying we got to start that project starting next week. So now I have more lawyers, I have our accountants structuring everything, because now our first contract, our first franchise model is opening up in New Orleans, Louisiana, August 25th. So this Sunday I fly down. It's totally last minute. We actually have some individuals who are going to come down to start the project. We're going to open that up to some partners to tackle all the work that's involved. But something simple, something as simple as having a vision, having standards, having metrics, and just chasing something could just show you how far you can go. And for so many people, when it comes to the skilled trades, we typically just follow the norms and we start doing everything that we were taught. We follow suit, we do things that we were taught, as well as the people that we followed in our lives. We just imitate their example. That can be for the good, but as well as that can be for the bad. So now that we're getting to this point of trying to reach out and encourage individuals, so many people are having troubles in their own business because they don't know how to operate, they don't know how to scale, they don't know how to systematize their 8 to 4 structure. So now when they get home around 4 or 5 o'clock, they're stuck working on it because they haven't figured out that piece that's missing. And for many people, it's not just about having office manager. It's just not about saying I'm a develop systems. They don't know how to go about this structure. And that's what we want to help many individuals do. That we want them to develop these skills, develop these systems, develop these structures so that they're able to replicate themselves, so that they can buy back that time that holds them up. So it's so exciting to see how the way we are able to operate our own electrical contracting business, how it aligns with what we do and preach day to day. Now we're going into an opportunity where now it's time to replicate that in another state, in another franchise, to see if it sinks or swims. And we're excited for it. I'm ready for the challenge. I love that opportunity. I love being in uncomfortable situations. I love being in a position where I have to prove myself. I love that feeling. You don't understand. When things start getting calm, if you ask my wife, when things start getting calm, I start getting antsy. Because I just start stuff. Like, I think it was like 2 years ago. It was calm. I'm talking about, we just started making some money. And I just woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, babe, I'm taking flying lessons. And I went the next day and just signed up for pilot school, to get my private pilot's license, just because it was too calm. Like, I don't like calm. I like the stress. And that's, I don't know, some people call that toxic. I don't know. Just, I love new challenges. I love to be thinking about something. I love being in positions where I'm nervous. I love things that scare me. I love roller coasters because I just love things that genuinely scare me. But I'm not the type of individual where if something I don't understand or something that I'm afraid of, I don't run away. I like to run towards it, because when I was younger, one thing that did stick out with me, I'm from New York City. And if you guys are from New York City, it's a little more thick skinned, so many individuals. I went for my CDL. I love that. You got to be kidding me. Same here. I recently got my airplane pilot's license and now taking a helicopter. There's so many guys over here going for their pilot's license. I don't know if you guys are in YouTube, you can't see it, but there's a lot of guys on Instagram right now saying that they're getting their pilot's license too. Oh man, I love that. I can't wait. To meet you guys. New Hampshire. I need to get out there, especially we have a license in New Hampshire. We were going to do some work a year ago, but it never came through. Now they're pushing it for next year. I'm going to try to get out there, but we're in New England. So if anything, we'll make time together. But for a lot of people, I grew up in New York City. And for me personally, it's very thick skinned in New York. You keep it walking, keep going. You don't stop. You don't look around. You just keep going. You just take it on the chin. You take it on the shoulder. Someone bumps you, you just keep walking. No one does anything. You just got to keep going. But when I was in high school, I had this guy. His name was Douglas. He was like an older brother of mine. I call him my older brother because we went to church together. We always hung out together. He slept over together. We were always together. So I always looked up to him as my older brother. But Doug would always say, like in high school, because I was coming in as a freshman and he was a senior, he goes, everyone's going to try to punk you, because our school was pretty good. I went to Thomas Edison High School. It's a vocational school in Queens. So Thomas Edison High School was probably, like, at that time, the third best high school to go to in New York City. So in New York City, it was like the third best vocational high school to go to. You can fly in students into your, I love that. Appreciate you, Diamond. But it was the third best high school, but it was across the street, directly across the street, for the second worst high school in New York City. So you had good kids and then like very bad kids. And our schools were so crazy where the kids from across the street at Jamaica High School would sneak into our school to jump kids, like to beat them up and shit, and then just run back into their school. It was wild. So in New York City, it's very thick-skinned, and there's a lot of gangs and stuff like that. But my older brother, Doug, would always tell me, you have to be thick-skinned. You have to be thick-skinned. You have to be thick-skinned. And for the most part of it, he said the key to being thick-skinned is not be afraid. He goes, you got to understand, everything in life, there's going to be moments that are going to frighten you. But when something scares you, that's when you run towards it. Because he goes, 9 times out of 10, that other thing is scared of you too. But they're just seeing which one folds. So that was always my approach since high school, and it always stuck with me. So like when roller coasters, terrified of roller coasters. And then he forced me on them. Flying, go do flying. Go do this, go do that. I just love a challenge. I just love a challenge, because when people are typically afraid of something, they won't jump in. But if you jump into it, you're going to win by default because you're the only one there. You're the only applicant. So 9 times out of 10, you win it. And that's been my motto in life. I just go after it. But it's been so funny. So this whole thing with the franchise model, terrifying me, opening up in another state. We already got a PM that we're going to be working with. I already got him. So he's going to be structuring everything. It's just super exciting to see everything come to fruition. And what's not upsetting me, but what's very encouraging, I would say, is the fact that we have so many mentors in our life, so many mentors in our business that I look up to, in the sense where they're doing great things. Remember, I told you with our mentor PBD, whenever we do our meetups, whenever we get together, I'm the brokest guy in the room. I'm this one kid from Connecticut who has no clue what all of this is going to be one day. All these other individuals have been established companies 10 to 20 years, trying to sell their companies for 950 mil. One company's 1 billion. The other company went from 10 mil to 120 mil in a year. And I'm over here trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with this school. So I love it because the influence, the group I'm with, the individuals I'm learning from are actively in real life scenarios talking about their problems. And what I love about seeing these individuals in action, especially when we're working with PBD, is how human they are. There's times where this individual in his company, he's trying to he's in the home services, in the restoration, like flood damage and stuff like that. He does that. And he was offered to get his company bought. He also has a franchise for, like, last time he checked was 500 mil or something. And he's working to bring it to 1 billion. He said it's the first company to offer him 1 billion to buy it, he's selling it, because he has like 92% stake. So he takes home check 920 mil. But it's individuals like that I'm learning from. And there's days where they said, like, when we start processing questions, because my questions are like, hey, how do I delegate tasks when I have a COO, what should be my this, should be that. I have technical questions that I want help with. There's guys who have a $500 million company, for example, saying, what should I do if I don't feel like waking up? What should I do if I don't feel like taking the next risk? And it blows my mind. That genuinely blows my mind because there's individuals with that much money, that much wealth. And at the end of the day, they're still human. They're over here talking about their feelings. And I'm like, what the? And then PBD's like, are you serious? Like, dude, you don't accidentally stumble into a franchise. You don't accidentally stumble into a $500 million company. Why are you talking to me about feelings right now? And it blows my mind because no matter how successful you are, how big you want to grow, what your visions, aspirations are, at the end of the day, we are still human. And that still can override your judgment. So it's just exciting to see, individuals like that and how it's pushing us, pushing our vision to where we want to go for Energize Us EDU. Energize Us EDU and our electrical contracting company, it's so exciting to be actively applying everything that we're learning from these individuals and living by what we teach. So that's going to be an exciting venture. But all in all, 2024 was our introduction to the world. For 2024 with Energize Us EDU, we already had 2-3 events in California where we did our builders meet in November of 2023. We met again in February 2024. We met back in Raleigh, North Carolina to do a few events. We went back to California, north side of California, San Francisco, the Bay Area. We did a builders meet there to meet individuals from North California, where we got to meet Ova, Sergio Cortez, electrical training, Jimmy, so many individuals in North California. Then we went back to South California to do another builders meet and got to congratulate in person one of our closest friends and partners in the school, Nick Spartan Hero, where he went in to take his C10 license, passed it on the first try. And we are very proud, very honored to be there the same day just to congratulate him. I booked the flight down there, didn't even know if the man will pass, but we flew down there to support him regardless. And we want to highlight that. We want to make sure that you guys understand that here at Energize Us, we want to provide unreasonable hospitality. And that might be, a contradiction from some people. Like, how can you be unreasonable and be hospitable? When people call you unreasonable, it's usually with a condescending tone. It's not good. Like if my wife said I'm unreasonable, I'm acting unreasonable, I know I'm sleeping on the couch. I know, it's game over for tonight. But when you tie a word like unreasonable with a word like hospitality, it changes the dynamics. You're proving and providing so much hospitality, so much personal interest that it doesn't make sense. That's unreasonable hospitality. And that's what we're doing. So we're so happy that we were able to fly out to Nick to see one of our partners, to congratulate him on his license, and just continuously grow with our team and the community that we're serving. It's so exciting to see all that come together, as well as the momentum that led up to one of our field trips, where we had so many of you guys participate in that, where we went to New York City. We saw the building blocks of New York City. Is an incredible book to read. Every business owner should read it. Yep. Will Guidara. I'm actually going to meet Will Guidara in 2 weeks. Will Guidara, an amazing individual with PBD, our advisor. We're going to go down to Florida. I'm going to meet Will Guidara again. So I agree with you, De Oliveira. Amazing individual. I got to meet him last year. I'm going to meet him again this year. Amazing individual. But we got to see the blueprints of New York City. We got to see, in the sense where the beam, the iconic New York City skyline photos, we were able to retrace those steps, and we got to connect the correlation between New York City, 3 distinct landmarks, as well as how it correlates with Energize Us EDU. We visited the beam, which it talked about the inception of New York City, the first skyscrapers. They didn't have the vision. They didn't know how New York City was going to turn out. They didn't know it was going to be a concrete jungle in the sense with all these skyscrapers. Yet they started the first project. They did it to completion, and now New York City is where it's at. The same with Energize Us, our school. People don't know where we're going to be at by the end of the year, but all we know is we have a bright future ahead of us, and that's our goal, to become a behemoth like New York City. We did the Brooklyn Bridge, walked it, and we got to be able to see the value of the Brooklyn Bridge, connecting Brooklyn and Manhattan together, basically connecting the community, and that's what we want to do. Then we visit the World Trade Center. Even in the darkest days of New York City, they rebuilt it. So us at Energize Us, even if there's dark times, even if there's issues where we left a bad taste, we're here to build it up for you guys. So we're there to definitely work those kinks out and rebuild with you guys. Then that momentum led us to the Growth Convention. The Growth Convention are 3 days in July, which we're very proud of, because not many people have the opportunity to host a 3-day event like what we did. We had an amazing turnout, 644 attendees after all 3 days. Very proud of the turnout, very appreciative of everybody who took a part of that. And it just shows like how far we can go just by being a presence, just by showing unreasonable hospitality. And to be honest, all of that is only possible by means of you guys. So thank you all for that. Now we had the last 2 months. Our last 2 months has been very calm, restructuring as a company. We just had a meeting today, a follow-up call where, hey, we got to iron some kinks out when it comes to our company, roles, responsibilities, expectations, et cetera, for our meeting tomorrow. Tomorrow we have our board meeting where we're going to iron out some kinks, but we're ready to go full swing back in September 1st, back for Energize Us, because we have a few events that we're going to go to in September. Back to California, back to Florida. We're going to be in Anaheim and then San Diego. And then October, we're going to be headed up to Canada. And we're just so excited for the rest of the year to turn out. I just want to give you guys a few updates. So in September 1st, we're going to be in West Palm Beach, Florida. We're going to go down for a convention with our business advisor, PBD, and that's where we're going to be meeting Will Guidero. We're going to also meet The Rock, where we're going to go over business strategies and just keep developing systems, tools, research for our businesses. We're also inviting some individuals from it. We have like individuals like Energen Electric, Indy, he's going to be flying out, Figs, Stelman. We have Barba from California coming. He's bringing his wife. We have so many individuals coming to learn firsthand from PBD, and it's going to be amazing. If you guys would like a ticket to the Vault Conference, if you guys fly down, I have tickets for you. So if you guys want to come down, send me a message down below or send me a DM. We can set you guys up. I believe we have 2-3 tickets left if you guys want to participate. It's going to be an awesome opportunity. But that's September 1st to September 8th. September 8th, I jump on the plane and go from Florida straight to California for RE Plus, Renewable Energies Convention. We're going to be there. We're partnering up with RE. And just like what we did at Growth, the skill station, where we're going to do a mock-up roof, we're doing that back in RE. So we're looking forward to that. Then we come back home, Connecticut, relax for a week before we jump on a plane back to San Diego, where we're going to go for NECA 2024. So that's our September. October, we have our builders meet as well as our first international field trip. So we're meeting up builders meet in upstate New York in Niagara Falls, Canada. Niagara Falls, New York. Our first field trip, we have a private tour at the Niagara Falls Power Station in the Canadian side. And we have a special group of individuals meeting up, influencers, contractors, as well as electricians to meet up in Canada for the Niagara Falls Power Station tour. That's going to be a nice field trip. If you guys want to participate, we have some tickets available. We're going to be selling it. It comes with hotel, meals, transportation, all that stuff. So if you guys are interested about that, send us a message as well. We have racketeers who are going to be helping us push that and get a lot of the people individual set up. So once again, that's the last weekend of October 25th, 26th, 27th, Niagara Falls, New York. And we're going to have a special trip, private event, private tour, private dinner at Niagara Falls Power Station tour in the Canadian side. So if you guys want to be a part of that, just let me know. we'll send you guys over the information. But those are the next thing that we're planning for the next 2 months. So we're excited for everything to keep. I submitted my journeyman renewal back in. Then I crashed. Still no car. But hey, Knowles, send me a message privately. I can get you set up with Sergio Cortez. He's our VP of Education and Apprenticeship. We can get you all set up. He's working directly with the DIR on some things. So that's exciting things that we have for 2 months. Me personally, my electrical contracting business. Once again, I mentioned I need to leave this Sunday to Louisiana, to New Orleans, to start our first franchise in another state for our contract that came up. We're very excited for everything that's coming. If you guys know anybody down in Louisiana who wants to meet up, have some dinner, I'd love to take them out. But once again, it's so nice to see how we can apply everything that we learned when it comes to business into our businesses, and therefore it'll build a better credibility base for everybody when we talk about it in our school. So we're very exciting next few months ahead of us. Can't wait to keep growing with you guys. Can't wait to share more updates with you all. And I just want to hear from you guys now. It's 9:30 now, roughly. And now we want to open the comments to you guys, see what you guys are thinking. If you guys have any questions, concerns, thoughts. If you guys don't have anything, we'll call it a night, easy night, starting the week off. Very proud of you guys. But if you guys have any questions, concerns, let me know down below. Until those questions start coming up, we want to talk about partnership ideas. So we are opening up sponsorship partnerships for 2025. We understand we're only in August and it's still Q3 for most people, but we have our prospectus for 2025, our different partnership ideas, sponsorship ideas, where we're going to be sharing with the business to business. We already have a few members who are going to be sponsoring the school. And then it comes with a whole different tier of benefits as well as amenities to sponsor the school. Like, for example, if you sponsor the school, it comes with already a Booth for Growth 2025. It's just an exciting time to now build on the school and what we've been already doing. Can't wait for that outcome to continue, because now for 2025 is when schooling and teaching begins. So we already talked about the business aspect. We already talked about the community aspect, but now comes the bread and butter. It comes down to providing the services for the individual students. So 2025, we're getting ready to open up shop. We're trying right now and waiting for the next DIR and electrical board meeting to get our curriculum approved in California. So by 2025, we already want to have 2 brick and mortars, 2 storefronts, California and Connecticut. So if you guys are looking forward to being a part of something amazing, growing with our influencer pool, the total influencer reach we have all together with our entire team is 12 million across all platforms. We're continuously growing. We're looking to now partner up with individuals. We already proved concept. We already been working together with a lot of you guys. Now comes the time where we want to open up the doors for everybody to work together. But that is something to look forward to starting September, October. So just keep an eye out for those opportunities. Or if you guys want to talk privately about something, looking forward to 2024 or the remainder of 2024 or 2025, feel free to send us a message down below. And we're looking forward to work with all of you guys. But once again, thank you guys. It's been an exciting 2024. We're already 8 months in. We still got 4 months to go, and it's just amazing, the incredible growth that we have already seen as a team, as an individual, as families, and just want to continue to encourage you all guys to keep doing what you're doing. You guys are doing an amazing thing out home base, and if there's anything we can do to support you guys in the community, meet with you guys, we look forward to all those different opportunities. So if you guys need anything, questions, concerns, feel free to reach out, send a message down below, send me a message privately. Can't wait to connect with each and every one of you and give you a highlight, especially when we touch down in NOLA. Can't wait to share that with you. Let's see what we have. OVA, what did he say? OVA alone holds 11 million of those 12. I appreciate you, bro. You know that. You know that. I love you guys. But if you guys have any questions, concerns, let me know. If you guys have any comments, comment down below here. If you guys are just jumping on and didn't get to hear our recap of 2024, feel free to jump over to our YouTube page. Once again, I don't want to ever say we're number one. We want the market to dictate the value when it comes to experience, when it comes to relatability, when it comes to awareness. But we have reached 40,000 subscribers on YouTube when it came to our business coaching. Our electrical contractors courses are going through the roof. Our videos are catching steam. So if you guys need anything, help related to business structuring, scaling systems, feel free to funnel over to our YouTube. Once again, we are not saying we are the number one electrical contractor. We're not, because that's a lie. We're not saying we're the number one educator for electrical contractors. Never going to say that. There's many people doing it for years. But we want to make sure that we're relating to you guys. We're breaking it down simply for you guys. And that at the end of the day, you guys understand our mission. You understand our approach and you see the difference within yourselves and our relatability. So if you guys, by any chance, need anything or suggest anything to get better, always feel free to message us. Can't wait to update you guys in NOLA. Can't wait to update you guys in West Palm. I can't wait to see you guys in California that I love so much back in September at RE. So love you guys. If you guys need anything, I'm going to stay on. If you guys have any questions, I love you too. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Yo, I've been sniffing this all day. Yo, it's that good Sharpie. Whew. Yo, I take 2-3 hits of this before I go on live, baby. I'm good. So if you guys need anything, feel free to reach out. Kids, don't do that at home. All right. This is for demonstration purposes only. But if you guys need anything, feel free to message us. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. Whatever we can do to please you guys, take care of you guys, give you guys what you guys need. If we're just talking out our ass, please let us know also. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you.